massive roll here. Oh, this is fantastic. This is brilliant. I'm Tristan Lange and I'm coming to you from Namibia. And what I'm going to show you guys today is the new Scalpel Si, which was just released the other day by Cannondale, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys and really looking forward to testing it myself, because it's a completely new frame, and Cannondale have twisted and turned things that have had a question mark on them for quite some years, and they've gotten down a confident line, and I've only heard good things up to now, which makes this moment quite special because I believe this bike is going to be something big. Right now, so we're taking the Scalpel 3 for its first ride, but before we get into the dirt, let's have a look at the specs first. Right, so here we have it, the new Cannondale Scalpel Si, the Carbon 3 that I've got here, as you would get it out of the box. Thanks to Money's Bike Maker for letting me have it for the day and give it a quick rundown and show it to you guys. The Carbon 3 is the one that comes with the grey and black finishes. Also, this is not the high modulus frame, so not the light carbon fiber frame. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what this bike comes with. This is the bike as it comes out of the box, stock parts, no fancy adjustments made. And I'm also going to have a quick look at all the new changes that this new frame comes with. You get the beautiful ZTR crest rims, you get a nice Shimano XTDR group set, and absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nice and reliable, strong, brilliant for Namibian conditions. Then we've got the Lefty Ocho up front, which is obviously iconic to Cannondale, and if you've ever ridden Lefty, you know that it is an absolute beaut when it comes to trails. We've got the Fox float at the back, also really good damping suspension. We've got Cannondale 1 crank arms, 2 bottle cages, which is also really valuable when you're doing the longer distance racing. The new frame also comes with a cool place to store your tools, multi-tool, as well as your CO2 canisters. Now when we look over to this side, we can see we've got Shimano D-All brake sets, also beautiful brake sets, nice and reliable, strong, long lasting. Now the Carbon 3 comes standard with a dual lockout, which is really cool. Dual lockout means that on one trigger point you can lock out both the front and back suspension at the same time, which is really nice and easy and simple to use, and also makes your cockpit look a bit cleaner. Now the bike also comes with nice Schwalbe tires, Racing Ray up front and Racing Rolf at the back. Nice combination, all-round tire. But now we come to the cool part, the new changes that this new frame has. The new headset, it's been dropped by quite a bit, which will give you a lower center of gravity when navigating through the trails. And they've also slackened the head angle, which will smoothen the bike quite a bit and give you a nice soft feel to the bike. Now we move down to the bottom bracket. This is definitely a big change. Firstly, they've widened up the frame, a connection point at the bottom, which will give you a stiffer feel to your powerful pedal strokes if you're sprinting or anything of that manner. This will also give you a better efficiency across your pedal stroke, which is great for racing. But now let's move to the back of the frame here, the interesting part where all the hype is about this new bike, the new flex stay. I've never ridden a bike with a flex stay before, and I can't even guess what the ride feel will be. Cannondale has been able to shave some weight with this new flex stay on this new frame. So this frame is quite light. I believe it's about 1900 grams. Right, so we're on the first climb now, and I have to admit that the first thing that I noticed is the bike's ability to send power straight back into the back wheel. Here on the steep climbs, the dual lockout comes into play, giving me a nice rigid feel to the bike, making sure I lose no power going up a steep climb. Disengage the lockout. Let's see what this bike does on an XCO course. Nice and precise, smooth over the jumps, nice rainbow feeling. Hoppa. Rain gutter, jump, becomes a tester, nice little drop off, drop down, scrub it over here. Speed, What Cannondale's always had special in the past is that the weight distribution over the bike is very even, whereas a lot of other brands have a more centralized weight distribution, usually around the rear shock, which allows the easy pivoting of the bikes on the climbs and descents. But for Cannondale, they've always had a slightly different feel to them. Not heavy in the front, not heavy in the back, but just a perfect balance to give you that nice and equal feel of your weight being distributed right across the entire frame, not at a central point. I'm really concentrating on trying to find what the new slack and head angle will do, and the new flex stay at the back. I must say, it's feeling quite smooth up to this point. The lefty archer giving me nice precision through the corners here. Oh, a little bit washed up. I can definitely feel this new slack and head angle. Wow, makes life a lot easier navigating through the trails here. The chainstay is plus minus the same length as the previous Scalpel, but as I've mentioned numerous times, it's that new flex stay with that solid, nice and strong plate of carbon instead of a normal tube. Something else really important that needs to be mentioned is the new widened frame in and around the bottom bracket, and that you feel most when you're out of the saddle pushing hard, because that is when you have a lot of flex going through that area of the frame, and the new widened frame will definitely stop that from happening, giving you a more efficient pedal stroke and better power application on this downhill, which is one of the most technical downhills that we have here in the trail park of IJG Trails. So let's see what plays a role here. Whoa. Straight away I can feel the dropped head angle. It's lower than the previous model. The slackened head angle is also playing a massive role here. Oh, this is fantastic. This is brilliant. Oh, you can really shred it on this bike. The lefty archer really allowing you to tuck it in through the corners. Perfect precision to your ultimate line choice. Let's check it here, and right between the two pointed rocks. Let's see how they go on the smooth areas. Little whip. Oh, brilliant. Perfect range of going on the jump.